going on, everyone? Kelly Cavallera here, one half of 7 Era Media, and welcome to the Honky Tonk Highway. Day Today's Tuesday, episode number 10. That's right, we've made it to double digits. Thank you guys for joining us on this trip down this adventure we've been doing. If you haven't already, if you're watching on Facebook, head over, like, and follow when this is over. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe and the bell. That way you get notified every time we go live or post videos. Also, if you're on Instagram, right underneath my name is our Instagram handle. You never know what's going to pop up. Without any ado, today's guest, originally from Spain, used to reside in the Netherlands, now calls England home. One of my dear friends, all the way, Mr. Daniel Trepat. What's going on, brother?
Hey, hello, hi.
So,
I'm good.
going good over there? It looks like you're getting some facial hair.
Yeah, I know.
Joining the beard club.
I just don't want to shave actually. It's it's
Too much
it's
effort in your quarantine and answering your phone,
yeah.
huh?
So I call it the quarantine beard.
Oh man. So, for those who don't know at home, tell us a little bit about yourself, your history, how you got started in dance.
Well, little history. You already said it a little bit. I was born in Spain, lived there for 9 years. Then I moved to the Netherlands, and I actually started swimming because you needed some diplomas there to actually swim in the swimming pool. And then my mom started dancing. Actually, she started line dancing, and I was 9 when she started. And when I was about 10, I saw a demonstration of her line dance group that she was in. And I said to my mom, I want to try that. That's what I want to do. So I was the youngest member of the whole club. And at that period was one of the biggest clubs in the area. So that's how I actually started with line dance. And then from there, it just took off in different directions.
What's some of the different organizations you've danced in? I know you do one overseas. I believe you did UCWDC for a while, didn't you?
Yes, actually, I started competing when I was 14, 15. I started competing, and that was 2000, and did my first competition. Got seventh out of nine, and I danced for the UCWDC at that time because at that time there was only one organization. That was the UCWDC. Yeah, later on, organization split. So there was two new organizations born. One was Masters, and the other one was World CDF. And of course, my teacher Roy Verdonk danced for World CDF. He was one of the founding members there, so I followed him in that direction. So I've danced many years now for for the World CDF.
Nice, nice. And so, what do you like more doing? The competition aspect or the social aspect?
Yeah, that's a difficult question. I think there is from both sides nice things. I'm a showman. Most people that have seen me compete or have seen me do a show, or even in the social world, I just like to show off. I don't call it show off, showing off. I just call it more expressing myself through dance. So I find that's a tough question. The social world, I love the social world. I love the atmosphere, the people. I just love that ambiance there. The competition scene is also really nice because I train people and I can make people better in competing, and that gives a lot of satisfaction as well. So it's really cool from both sides. Both worlds, the social and the competition, both worlds can give me so much satisfaction, and that's why I like to do it.
Nice. Yeah, I shared, for those who didn't see, today's throwback video that I put up on our YouTube channel was from 2010. A routine him and his buddy Pim Van Grudel did as Super Mario Brothers, the real life video game. Hey, at least I did. You kept your clothes on in that one. I could have done the one from Windy City a couple years ago where you pretty much
Uh-oh.
played Magic Mike and you ripped off your fiery shirt. So at least in this one, you
Yeah.
did keep your clothes on.
Yes, yeah. Back then was a little bit more wild than I'm now, and I was yeah. I liked back that time to take my clothes off. Yeah,
That was only 2 years ago. That wasn't that far ago, Danny.
that was the last time.
um, One of the questions that just popped up in the chat is they want to know how many of the crystal boots do they see behind you. I noticed some of your trophies behind there. They want to know how many crystal boots you had up there.
I got actually only 2 crystal boots here, and I'll show you. So show them. So I've won 2 crystal boots. One for the Improver Dance of the Year. That was for Groovy Love. So if you've never learned that dance, it's a cool dance. Learn it. And that was choreographed by Fred and Jonas and myself. And yes, very proud of that one because we choreographed that dance on an event in Germany called the Star Awards. And the Star Awards is kind of similar to the Crystal Boot Awards, but it's based in Germany. And those are the other ones that you see over there. And they asked us to choreograph a dance for that event, and we did. And that was Groovy Love. It took off massively for us, and we got this beautiful award for it. And the other one was the wild card for Hurts Like a Cha-Cha.
Right,
that
I
is
remember that.
choreographed at the Windy City Line Dance Mania in Chicago. So we are the only team in the whole history of the Windy City Line Dance Mania that won a Crystal Boot Award for one of the winner dancers, or one of the dancers choreographed there.
Huh.
So, and we are the only team who won 3 times in a row.
You did. Y'all did win it for a while there. It was you, Simon, and Fred were on a roll there.
Yes. So, yes, it was time for us to go eventually. So it was actually good. So we won 3 times. We won an award with one of the dancers. Just amazing. So yeah, and that's the other awards there. Do you want me to talk about those?
You can touch on those. Go ahead.
All right. So this is the Star Awards. That's similar to the Crystal Boot Awards, based in Germany, and only German, Austrian, and Swiss people can vote.
Huh. Okay.
So it's really only for the German people, and they have one international award, only one. All the other awards is only for the German, Swiss, and Austrians.
Okay.
So, and the one international award I've won 4 times, and it's for the best international teacher. And I'm very proud of that. I've been nominated for all of them, all of the years they've done it. I think last year they stopped with it, and they've done it for, I think, 8 years, 7 or 8 years they've done it.
Oh, wow.
And I've been nominated for all of them, and I won 4 of them. Now, the other person that won the other 4, or at least 3 of them, if I remember well, was Maggie Gallagher.
Ah, okay.
So, but the first time I got nominated for this award was very special for me because I never made promotion that I was nominated. I never said to anyone, not even my mother that is probably watching now. Hi, Mom. Even she didn't know that I was nominated. And the moment that they closed the voting, she found out, and she was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, if I win, it's because the people wanted me to win. Not because I begged them to vote for me or asked them to vote for me. So for me, it was more special because I was nominated with very big names. Guy Tamundi was on that list, Maggie Gallagher, Roy Verdonk, and I think 2 more other names were on that list. So for me to win this award was for me very special because the people wanted me to win that one, and I wanted twice in a row, then Maggie won, then I won twice in a row again, and then Maggie won twice.
Nice.
So for me, it's been a very special award.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Really,
sounds like it.
for my hard work that I've done, and yeah, that the people voted for me to win this award was very special. And of course, the Crystal Boots Awards are also special to me. That's why they're all up here, visible.
So, what's it like being home so much now? I know you usually like me and on the road nonstop. Like when we,
Yeah.
me and now that you live in England, when me and Kelly were there last year, we got to stop in and see you for a whole half afternoon, and it happened to be on your birthday.
Yes.
But I know you're normally on the road nonstop. What's it like being home?
Weird. It's weird. I miss my other home, the airport. I mean,
The airport. They lose your luggage a lot. I'm sure you don't miss them that much.
well, that's the airlines. It's, British Airways. Oh my God, they lost my luggage 20 days. Ugh, it was horrible. But yeah, it's crazy actually to be home. The dogs find it weird. We have two dogs. They are now half asleep here on the floor and on the couch. So, but very weird is. That's why now I keep myself busy with Streamline now.
Yeah.
So yes, it's also weird for Kat because now I'm 24/7. I'm home.
I'm
So,
sure. I'm sure she's
we haven't killed
loving
each other.
that.
We haven't killed each other yet, so
I'm definitely going to get back to the streamline thing. Don Damaris asked, outside of line dance, what is your favorite style of dance and why?
outside of line dance, well, a lot of styles are in the line dance. So it's a hard question because line dance has embraced so many styles.
That they have.
I do not like salsa. Sorry. I like it for like 15 minutes, and then no. But it's just not my dance. But yeah, outside dancing, I really like West Coast swing, couple dancing. We do have that also in line dance, so it's a tough question. I do like street dance. I used to teach kids some street dance
Okay.
for a while. Yeah, other styles. Yeah, country couples, I would say. I do that still, two-step and triple two, nightclub two-step, all those motions in couple dancing. So yeah, couple dancing is the other challenge for me. Because as a solo dancer, that's where everything is about me.
Now
It's
then,
quite-
then it's not. Right.
Then it's only you have to share.
Yeah. All right. So you do a lot of events in Europe and Germany and the UK and the US. What are some of the biggest differences you see between them all?
The dances that are danced, because and of course the culture. If you go to Asia, they just like to do the workshops, have an early night, and in some places in Asia, not everywhere, and then by 9 o'clock be finished. You know, then you go to Europe, and then they are finished around 1, 2 o'clock. Then you go to the US, and then they're finished at 5 a.m. And I'm like, but yeah, I think the biggest difference would be the dances that are danced. So I try when I go to all the different places, I really struggle with to be on the floor all night because 90% of the dances I don't know. And that is, I think, the hardest thing for me in all these different places is that in this place in France, they do this dance from this choreographer, but on the same song in America, they
Right.
dance this dance. And that's what I mean. And then I learned this one, and then I go in America and I dance that dance, and nobody's dancing with me. And I'm like, I'll walk off the floor. So yeah, that is I think the biggest difference in that way.
Or like Jonathan said, like this past year in Chicago, JP finally shut the ballroom down at 9 a.m. when Louis took over for the classes the next morning on Sunday morning. He
Yeah.
left the ballroom open the entire day, all the way up until the next day. He never shut it down.
Wow, Breakfast Club.
Yeah, literally. Jonathan also asked, what is your favorite annual event that you go to?
That also different because every event has something. So I
Right.
find that a very difficult question. Yeah, I wish I had an answer. There is. I really I enjoyed the Mayworth from Chris Watson.
Okay.
Really nice event I went, and the groups there that they were competing, it was amazing. But then other places I've been is also amazing, also because of the city or the things that we can do around it. Some events I really like personally Chicago. I really like the Win the City event in the US. I don't go to many other US events. I've been to Vegas, also amazing, but it's really a long time. Uh,
Yes.
so it's a lot of sleepless nights and crazy hours there. Uh, but yeah, I really find that a really difficult question.
Don't you have a new event coming up? Didn't I see something posted about that?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I wasn't going crazy. You do
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
new one coming up, don't you?
yeah. I'm gonna have my own very first event that I'm gonna organize myself, and in the south of Spain.
Okay.
And yeah, it's gonna be called Ole. Ole. So it stands for Original Line Experience,
Okay.
and yeah, it's gonna be hopefully with all this things going on now, it's not gonna affect it, but it's gonna be from the 31st of May till the 7th of June. 1 week. There is also packages for just the weekend, so different options for everybody. The best experience you will get if you come for the whole week, have a little holiday in Spain, and a little bit of the Spanish flavor.
Nice, nice. Someone just asked Carlene, what is your favorite dance that you choreographed?
My one of my favorite dances I've choreographed is called Red Camaro. It's a country in the country one. Is Red Camaro is one of my favorites. Never really took off. The same as my other favorite that never really took off. It's called Heartbeat. So those are my two favorite dances for myself that I choreographed. Yeah, and unfortunately, they never really took off. And I know that Jonathan is watching, and he loves Heartbeat.
Nice, nice. JP wants to know if you'll have tacos at your event. He said he'll be there if there's tacos.
He will be there anyway. So,
No, JP Potter, not JP Mosh.
oh, JP
Wrong
Potter.
JP. I forgot I need to clarify that.
All right, JP Potter, if you're coming, I'll arrange some
He'll
tacos.
arrange some tacos.
Deal done. I'll see you there.
All right. Speaking of the other JP, JP Maj, tell us a little bit about the whole Streamline thing that you, him, and Jose started up.
Yeah, we started this thing as yeah, actually very innocently. We started this became from a little idea. It became a huge thing. We started this to as a thing. The dances has give us the choreographers so much this past years because without the dancers, without people coming to events, I would not have a job, not in the dance world at least. So for me and also the boys, I can talk for them, is that we started this to give something back to the dancers who has given us so much in this difficult time, because this is extraordinary times. This is like hopefully once in a lifetime happening.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hopefully this will not be lasting much longer either.
No, it's bad for everybody. It's bad for the economy. It's bad for everything, and it's just and we know how much people are struggling now, and people that are alone, that cannot go out and visit people, and cannot that actually live by themselves. It's just for us, it was really sad to see that those people have nothing to do or nothing to go to, and everybody that is missing out all these classes. And so we wanted to bring this as a free workshops for the people that has given us so much, and we wanted to give something back. even if I will be struggling too, because I'm struggling too. I'm a dancer. I
Right.
teach, and that's all I do. I don't have another job. So for me, it's going to get also harder and harder as this months progress. I had a little savings that's going to be gone. But we really wanted to do this for the dancers, and that was the whole idea behind Streamline. And we never ever couldn't believe that this would go poof. We have over the 15,000 followers.
Yeah, there's like 15,000, just under 16,000 in the private
Yeah,
group. Yeah,
yeah. So
a lot.
it's just crazy, and we have about 50 workshops a week. Every week we try to bring something new. Last week we brought the shuffle time and the spotlight slot. This week we brought the countries around the world. Most of the instructors are going dressed up. We have a surprise guest tomorrow night. That's going to be afternoon for you guys.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a what I said, surprise guest. So I can't say anything about him. Her.
Oh, you just gave it away. You said it him.
I said him or her.
Oh, there you added the her. Okay, nice job.
So, but yeah, next week we wanna bring you more surprises because this week we also introduced a circus show. We're gonna have professional circus artists doing a show live for free for all of our viewers.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I saw something about that today.
Yes, that's gonna be Friday, on Friday.
Okay. It's so hard every time. I always see you post. You're always posting inside. JP always posts never pictures of him. Every time Jose posts promoting it, or Snapchats, it's always him in the hot tub or him in the sun or him. it's like JP's like. I mean, Jose's like, I got this. I'm just gonna party up and share.
Yeah, we know. Like he works from his jacuzzi, or yeah,
Right. I don't know if I'd have a laptop that close to the jacuzzi. I'm like, that's a little.
Well, next time I'll ask him to do a picture of his setting. You'll see. He has his laptop over there, and then a drink over here, a shot over there of milk. If you follow that story, so it is it is a lot of fun. I've never spoke to my friends so much in my life.
I can imagine.
But yeah, to bring 50 instructors a week, it's a lot of work, and
Yes, that is crazy.
but yeah, it is crazy. But we try to do this as best as possible for everybody there at home.
Yeah, trying to pick a time to do my show was like looking at all the schedules of all the teachers. Like, okay, where am I going to fit in? Let's just go all the way here. After all's done for the day, it was pretty much what I did. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is just gonna. I'm just gonna go here late. It's gonna be late for everybody overseas, but hey, most of them stay up late and party anyway. So,
Hey, it's fine. It's still a good time here.
right, exactly. So now that you live in England, tell us what's that like moving from the Netherlands to be in England now.
Well, different than I expected. I always saw England, and I don't want to offend anybody here in the UK. I always saw England as the very grey-ish place with not much green and very old houses and that are almost falling apart. That was my impression of the UK. Till I moved here to the region where I live, because I live in the county of Surrey, and I'm not going to pronounce the little town. Well, I live in Bullhead Green, really small hamlet, but the closest town I can't pronounce. Godalming, something like this, and but it's very green. It's beautiful. I've been visiting different places here in the UK now, and it is actually a very, very beautiful place. And yeah, it's nice. Where I live, countryside, I look out of my window, I see big fields, and that is really nice to see. Even with the lockdown, we can just go outside, and there's no problems because there is no police here.
Nice.
That is the advantage because we live in such a small community.
Right.
So it's really easy to go outside with the dogs, have a walk. It's just a little bit harder when you go towards the city and the bigger towns.
Gotcha. Um,
Yeah.
Don just asked, if you were not a dancer, what career would you be in? What would you want to do if you weren't a dancer?
When I was little, I always wanted to become a zookeeper. That
Oh,
was
okay.
that was a dream when I was really small. But of course, things change. I did finish my studies, and I studied social pedagogic worker. I don't know if that is the same in English. Um, Pedagogia. I have no clue how it's called in English. Anyway, it's basically a mix of a psychologist and a social worker in between.
Okay.
So that's my study. So, but that was not always what I wanted to do. I always wanted to work with people.
Okay.
Well, dancing,
You get to work
voila,
with people.
yes, and other things that I probably would have maybe put my mind to it is maybe photography. I really like to take pictures of landscapes and things like that, and places I've been, and take nice pictures of it. Of course, I'm not a professional, but that would be maybe a direction I would like to do if I would not have been dancing.
Nice. Caitlin wants to know, what's your proudest moment as a dancer so far?
My proudest moment, oi, uh,
They got
besides,
some hard ones for you today.
yeah, it's like shit. I'm like, oh, my proudest moment as a dancer. I would say reaching where I am now. I think. I think that would be the honest answer. Like achieving what I've achieved so far. That is that is my proudest moment. Visiting all these countries, giving pleasure to a lot of people. Also, competing wise, I got 14 world titles, three in the highest division. So those are things I'm very proud of. That things that I've accomplished. My career in dancing, I think that is the thing I'm the most proudest. That because of the people that love me and like me and invite me to places and want me to teach for them and at their events. And it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And I think that is what I'm the most proud of. My career that I've reached so far. And I hope I can just continue with what I do, giving people pleasure and a smile on their face because they call me always Mr. Happy Face.
Nice, nice. Maddie B asked, hi Maddie, I know you just celebrated a birthday, so happy belated birthday. I know I wished it to you on Facebook.
Hi, happy
Do you
belated
miss
birthday.
competing solos?
No. Um,
No.
no, yeah. So
That was quick. No.
yes, I don't miss competing solo. I've been doing for a long time. I've been in the compete. I started competing in 2000, and I think I stopped my solo career. I think 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been competing for a long time, and I that's what I said before. I've become 3 times world champion in the highest division, and if I come back now to the same division I was doing, I will be the oldest, and then I have to compete against people that are 19, 20,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
so yeah, it is. For me, the solo career, no, I don't really miss it anymore. There was a period I was like, shall I continue? Shall I come back or whatever? But my other challenge is couple dancing. That is
Okay.
my challenge now. I love couple dancing. I'm not the best at it, and I know that. But I try to, yeah, I have a beautiful dance partner called Laura Bartolome, where I competed in couple dancing with her, and we did pretty well. But she lives in France, south of France. I live in the UK. It's really, really hard to train.
So you got a pretty good one that lives in house with you too, who used to
Yes,
uh, who used to
yeah,
compete for a long time, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, correct. But I don't think that would be a smart thing. I think we'll kill each other at the end. After some training, maybe.
That was a shout out to Katrina Wiles, former competitor, Daniel's girlfriend who he lives with. So I know she's sitting next to him watching, so having a good laugh at us. Don also said, do not ever leave your phone around Daniel. He'll add about 500 pictures to it.
Me?
He's
Never.
not the only one. I don't know why anybody would leave their phone sitting down at a dance event anyway. I'm like, that's just asking for like tons and tons and tons and tons of pictures. That was just no. My phone I do not set that thing down at all.
I have a really, really funny story about it, actually.
Yeah, someone else said they put you. There's 1,130 pictures on their phone. Kaylin.
Okay. Ask Jonathan how much he has.
Oh man.
But there is a beautiful story about Jean-Pierre Mage.
Uh-oh.
So it was Festiline, a big event in France.
Okay.
And Jose took the phone of JP and called me over. We walked all around the whole floor, and it's quite big. We walked all around. I think we had his phone for 5 to 10 minutes. And we took pictures with everybody. Literally the whole event. And I think there is about, roughly 5, 6, maybe 700 people on that event. So we took pictures with everybody. We came back, and he was so excited. He says, "Oh, whose phone is that? Give it to me. I'll take pictures."
And it was his.
Yes? I'm going to take crazy pictures in the toilet. And we're like, okay. So we give him his phone back. What he didn't know that it was his phone. Now, what happened? He's walking away, and he's walking towards the toilet because he wanted to do crazy pictures. Now,
man,
halfway going there, he goes like, he stops. He turns his phone around. He's like, that's my phone. And
man.
80, I think it was 1,800 pictures in 10 minutes. So yeah.
And like the other JP Potter says, because he is known to do this if you leave your phone at the DJ booth, he goes, and I never lock people out of their phones. Yeah, you do all the time. That's like what you're infamous for. Hit the wrong password like 17 times or however many it takes, and then locks you out of your phone. I'm like, you never leave your phone at the DJ booth. JP will, between JP and Louis, it's bad news. Bad news.
Yes, and between me and Jose as well. So be careful. Be careful.
All right, I'm going to ask the one question I know that's been asked to everybody else pretty much. So this should be good. If you had no money limit, where would you hold an event? And who are the first, not these won't be the only ones, but who are the first 5 instructors you'd call up to bring on?
Well,
and I know you've been at events in a lot of different countries, so this should be good.
Yes. I would do it in the, I don't know, it's called the Maldives.
Okay.
Maldives?
Maldives,
yes?
Yeah.
I would have my event there. Nice, beautiful place there. And to get everybody over, if I'm rich anyway, no money,
exactly
I'll pay people to come. Come on. Yes. But anyway, I will, of course, I will invite my my homies. I would definitely invite Jose, of course. Roy Verdonk. Those would be the 2 people I would ask first. And of course, I would ask Jan. He's one of my mates as well. And Pim.
Good old Pim.
Yes, those 4. And then the 5th one would be Darren Bailey. That little group, that for me is my best friends. But of course, if I have money to spend,
you can have everybody.
I'll book everybody.
I'm surprised.
I'll get Simon, I'll get Rachel, I'll get Maddie, I'll get Fred. I'll pay them double their fee if I have money to spend.
I'm surprised Darren and Roy haven't roped you into getting in their push-up challenge. with them.
Thank God. No, I would be so shit. No, I'm actually trying to work out now. Do you know the Insanity program?
Yep, I know it. Yep.
So I'm at week. I just started week 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
For nothing else to do, you might as well get some workouts in, get back in shape. Darren's now switching it up, getting different forms and doing different push-up challenges.
But the push-up challenge from Darren and Roy, no way.
Yes, that's crazy.
And I know, little secret to all of you, Roy is really struggling, but he's doing it. And
well, he's how much older than Darren too, though? Come on.
And Roy used to be a boxer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before he was dancing, he was a boxer.
Oh,
That's
man.
his other passion. So he should be strong in his upper body.
Brian McWhorter says, Daniel Trepat invite Brian McWhorter. And Jill Babinick says, she's legally changing her name to Guillaume. So they're out there in the chat. So my buddy I had on yesterday, Larry Carlisle, DJ Larry Swag, decided to come up with a question to ask everyone for the week, which I kind of thought was a cool idea. So it's kind of like the question of the week. If you were a drink, if you, like, your personality was a drink, what would it be?
Sex on the beach.
Oh, man. Sorry,
Nice
Kat. I did. There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That drinks a sex on the beach next time, think of me.
Have everybody out there thinking they'll have this image of you now in there, you ripping off your shirt from Windy City every time they order sex on the beach. Nice, nice.
Not post that. No.
that might have to be my throwback coming up this weekend. Just take out that show clip of you doing it. 'Cause I believe it was Sheba who was on the chair from out west. Was your victim for that show? you had the flaming shirt on.
Oh yeah, that was in Chicago when I did that.
Yeah, that was the year before you did the baby routine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that could be. Like the baby routine has been my baby. Yeah, my baby.
Your baby for a while.
I've done it for so long. It's a very old medley. But the stripper show was based on the Magic Mike.
Magic Mike, right?
But it was a wannabe like Magic Mike, and of course I don't have the body as Magic Mike. Hopefully I have the moves like Magic Mike, but yeah, it was quite I always like the humor in my shows. Right. I want humor in my shows. In the last shows I've done so far, the last 2 years, it's been more serious. So
the one Simon did that y'all do this past year was really, really serious. Except for you got to come out during I'm too sexy for my shirt with your stomach hanging out for that, you and Jonas and John Robinson. So he still had you.
I got the funny bit again, you know? Yeah.
Like Johanna just said, you went from a baby to a stripper. It shows. Nothing in between, right? From one extreme to the other.
0 to 100.
Jonathan Sachs said he thought you'd be a martini or a martini. And Pamela Darby said, fuzzy nipple.
Fussy nipple. No, I'm very careful. Oh, my nipples. No. I get very sensitive nipples.
Oh, man. So what kind of exciting stuff y'all got coming up for Streamline?
I can't say
too much secrets.
Yes, I can't say too much. Next week we have a new theme coming, or a theme not to dress up, but music-wise.
Oh, nice.
So we will be publishing that probably on Saturday for the audience. We're gonna tell the instructors actually tomorrow.
Nice.
Some of them are we already told, but not many. So because they need to prepare for next week, and we have some interesting things coming up next week as well. We are working on a set that has nothing to do with dancing.
Okay.
But that's still in the baby shoes. So we are hopefully we're gonna pull it off, and otherwise we're just gonna cut this out what I just said. No, so a lot of things we just want to bring joy to the people and a lot of dancing. And of course, they can choose. There's so many lessons now online,
There's a
and
ton of lessons online. That is for sure.
I know some people are very happy about it. Some people don't. There's mixed opinions about it. But yeah, I think it's a good thing because people can choose. Not everybody likes one certain dance, so they can
Right.
go to the other thing and do the other dance. So at least we giving the possibility for people to choose and to experience different things and different instructors and with Streamline with 50 instructors, 50 hours of lessons, plenty
Yeah.
of. So we don't expect everybody to come to every lesson, but that's why we have so many hours,
I'm
so
definitely
many.
loving all the throwbacks between all the lessons. A lot of stuff is going back to the throwbacks. Like I know, like Gerard Murphy's teaching crab bucket this week. We've seen Max Perry teach Texas. We've
Yeah,
seen a bunch of the stuff that a lot of y'all get to do over there that maybe not ever got taught as often over here because it almost seems like there'll be a stream of events like all together and a dance will get done and then all of a sudden be a little bit of a lull. I don't,
yeah, yeah.
so to say.
So yeah, that's true. So but yeah, now it's just to bring people. We're at the end of the day here in Line Dance, we're one big happy family. We're one
Right.
family, and that's what with Streamline what we want to do. We want to make we want to bring one family and bring people to our homes and teach from there and give them joy. And for a lot of people, this is a very difficult time. And yeah, for that's for me to put that smile on people with what we are doing. That gives me so much satisfaction that I've never ever worked so hard in my life to to do something for free. Yeah, because we are doing this now for the dancers and to give them so much pleasure and satisfaction. And of course, when this whole situation is over and we go back to normal and the events start running again, of course, yeah, we're not gonna have so much streamline anymore. But yes, you never know what's gonna come after this. Maybe
Right.
things will happen with streamline. You never know the evolution. Well, we'll see. And for now, we're just gonna do what we love, and that is bring joy to people.
Right, right. Someone in the watching on YouTube, Chris Lovelock wants to know how many languages you speak.
A lot. I speak 7 languages. I
That's a
speak
lot.
four. I speak four fluently, and with 3 others I manage. If people talk slowly, I can like follow them. I can follow the conversation. I would not know every single word, but
You'd be
I
able to
can
get
get.
by.
Yeah, I can get by. So and I speak in a lot of languages. I speak the counts, or I can count in. Like, I think it was Cantonese. I can at least 5, 6, 7, 8, and so I've learned throughout my travels
Right.
a lot of different languages, and I think I have a language. How to call that? That you are good picking up languages.
Right.
I don't know how it's called in English. But yeah, it's a lot of people don't even hear where I'm from if I talk English. They really try to guess where I'm from. And when I say I'm born in Spain and I'm actually Dutch, half Spanish, half Dutch, they go like, what?
Right.
They don't believe because I don't have like a true Dutch accent or a true Spanish accent. I have an accent. I've heard people that said, "Oh, are you from Australia?" or "Where are you from?" I was in the U.S. Yes, I was in the U.S. and somebody said to me, "Where are you from here in the U.S.? I can't place your accent." And I'm like, "I think I have a Hollywood accent."
I don't know how they could have thought, yeah, it was a U.S. accent. I'm sorry. That was.
I, I don't know either. I was shocked as you, but it's quite funny. But yeah, I speak 7 languages. That is Dutch, Spanish, of course. I speak Catalan from the region language of Catalonia,
Okay.
because that's where my father is from. And then, of course, English. Yeah, that's my four best languages. I manage with German, French, and Italian.
Oh, there you go. That's one most people don't usually think of.
No, and if you count body language, it's 8.
You count body language as 8. Wow, ain't going there. Ain't going there. Uh, Jonathan says you should get Brenna to teach spiderweb on Streamline. And let's see what else is up here. That's a good one. Someone wants to know, what's your shoe choice right now? What you wearing? I'm pretty sure at home you're probably not wearing any shoes. He's got slippers on, guys. He's wearing the slips.
I got my slippers.
Got his slippers on.
Yeah, so no shoes in the house. No, I just I actually really like in the evening because here in the evening it can get a little bit cold still. So
Sure.
I just like to wear my slippers.
Yeah, we haven't had that problem here in Florida. It's been in the high 80s, low 90s every day.
Yeah, if that would be the case, I will wear my flip flops.
Yeah, it's been warm. It's like we've gotten rain a couple times. That's it. It's been very during this. So going outside and getting exercise in this has been perfect. It's been nice and warm. We haven't had to worry about it.
Yeah, that's good. During the day it's really warm here. It's really nice. It rained a little bit. I think yesterday or the day before, but for the rest we have had really really good weather the last couple of days.
That's
So
good.
Kat even got burned today. She went into the sun, and she says, "Do I look red?" I'm like, "No."
Not many people are liking me talk about the sun. Apparently, it's cold up in Ohio still. Jill's like, bite me. And Andy just said it was snowing in Michigan. I know it snowed in Massachusetts at the beginning of the weekend. My buddy Chris was telling me that, and I know it's colder up there still. Sorry, guys. At least you're stuck inside,
Yeah.
so you get to stay warm.
Yes.
Rachel, it doesn't count. Rachel Trim just said it snowed all morning. Rachel, you're pretty much in Canada. That doesn't count.
Yeah, Rachel.
That doesn't count. You're almost in
No.
Canada. So
I would not like to switch with you.
right? At least it's like beautiful if you're going to be thing.
If you're gonna be locked down, it's better to have good weather then.
Right, exactly.
Sorry for all the people that are living in the cold.
So, but thank you so much for coming on. It was a blast talking to you. Guys, if you haven't, check out Streamline. If you, for some reason, haven't checked it out. If you want to know more about Daniel, his Instagram handle is right underneath his name. Follow him over on Instagram. Look him up on Facebook. So thank you so much for coming on, hanging out with me, my man.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in out there. If you want to watch the show back from the beginning, if you're just tuning in, it will be up as soon as we go down. Tomorrow, we got Shane McKeever joining us. I went back across the pond, and I'm going to Ireland, and the recently shaved head Shane McKeever is going to be on with me tomorrow. So until then, guys, hope you enjoyed talking to Daniel. Like, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check us out. Hope everyone enjoyed it. See you guys tomorrow.
Woo! Bye. Thank you.